back to texturing your coffee cup. First we're going to go up to rendering. I'll press F10. I'll press F10. Sorry, F10. There we go. Let's change this renderer to NVIDIA Mental Ray. And then the output size here, we're going to leave it how it is, except we're just going to push just this one to get a bigger picture. Just improves the picture a bit. Close the box. That's done. So that's done two things. If we push M on our keyboard, it's brought up a whole new list here, Mental Ray. And we're just going to left click on Arc and Design. That's what we're going to assign to our cup. Select the cup. And then go assign material to selected. And also show shaded material in viewport. And then on the diffuse color map, left click and drag that dot out so it's a line. It'll give you some options. So go standard, go bitmap. You might want to pause the video, find a nice pattern, but I've found this leaves and branches. I've typed leaves and branches into Google pictures, images, and come up with this. And that's the picture I'm using. You can use anything you like. As you can see, it'll come up pretty cool. So that material is now assigned to our cup. But I can't see it on the cup. It's just a nice shiny green. That's okay. Scroll down and go down to output here, and I'll make it bumpy as well. So what I'm going to do is increase this to 10, and I'm also going to drag this dot out, so I've got 2, and join it to bump map. Okay. So you'll be able to see this, how it's bumpy here. That's what the material is going to look like. So double click on it, makes it small again, double click on it, makes it big. That's how I've done that. That's all we need to do in here, so you can close that box. Now we need the map to come up on here. So click on the cup, select the cup, make sure it's selected. Go to the modifier list, click on that. Scroll down to unwrap UVW. And more or less there's our image, but we just need to fix it up a little bit. So you select polygon mode. Okay. Now we need to select our entire model. So drag a box around it. Now the only problem is it probably didn't select the whole model. Yes. Go to the other side. Drag over there. Look down there. I missed it. I forgot to hold the control key down. Hold control. Okay. Now hold Alt. Move it around. Oh, there's some. Let go of Alt. Hold control down. Left click, drag a box around again. And then go back to holding Alt and scroll around your cup. Okay, that looks like pretty much it. Another way to rotate the image is up at the top here. this view cube, you can just left click and drag it around. You can also see that it says top, left, right, underneath it says bottom. So if you want an exact left view, click on that. It gives you your left view. But you can use a view cube to drag it around too. Then we'll scroll down the side of the command panel. Now you need all this selected. Click on spherical projection. Okay, now that's how it's projected it. You can change the axis, but we'll leave it at Z. Okay, that's good. I think that's about all we need to do. So left click on that again to exit. Now if you scroll around your cup, you'll notice that there's a big seam there, weird seam. That's okay because we won't look at it from that side anyway. Actually left click in your viewport, you'll see it properly. Bit of stretching on the handle. On the other side of the handle, bit of stretching. You see the seam. Not too concerned about that. Now, see, you just see the shine. There's no bump on it. If you wanted to see the bump map, you just need to change the settings up at the top here. So click on Shaded, go down to Materials, Realistic Materials with Maps, or Shaded Materials with Maps. So you can do that. You wait for it to come up. Maybe it's not going to come up. Where are we? Let's go realistic. That'll work. There we go. So you can see with the light shine on it. Now that's pretty much it. F9. Hit F9 and you'll render you render a picture of your cap. Now you can make that bump bigger or smaller by adjusting that bump value in the material editor. You can always bring the material editor up by pushing M. So if I push M now, it doesn't like me. Or you could do away with that bump map altogether and just have a shiny cup with the leaves and branches on it. So take that bump off. I've just pushed M to bring that up. Now push M again, and it gets rid of it. Close that. Push F9, and that will be just like a nice shiny cup without the bumps on it. You can also adjust the glossiness value in the material editor. Let's turn it off. Press M. Now double click on this here. Zoom out a bit. There you go. So I've double clicked on it. I'm going to leave the bump map on mine. Reflectivity, you can go up a bit. Glossiness is already at 1, so it's as glossy as it can be. And glossiness in refraction is also glossy. And let's see what that looks like. Just push F9. Pretty much the same as before. interesting effect anyway. So you can experiment with different maps. But I think that's pretty cool. What else? You don't have to put a map on, of course. You can take that off. Well, that's a good point actually. You could just take the diffuse map off, leave the bump map on, push F9, and then you just get the bump map only on the white cup. So there's a lot of things you can do. Spend some time with it, play with it, and enjoy your materials. Plenty of things you can do. You can experiment with all these different settings and maps down there. Also in here, it's also got a few in here, this drop down list. You can play with a few here. Lots of things. So you can spend hours doing this, it's great. So that's pretty much it. Have some fun with that. See you later.